It is indeed a pleasure to join the conference and consultations at a high level on building a future for all Afghans and return and reintegration of the refugees. I must commend the work done by the United Nations High Commission on Refugees, where the present incumbent, Mr. Grandi, and his predecessor, Mr. Gotras. The UN Refugee Agency has had a very protracted and long role with the Afghan refugees, and for the last 30 or 40 years, Pakistan has been a host on a very sizable number of refugees. I think the opportunities which are coming across as far as peace and stability is concerned in Afghanistan, it's a very important and a golden period which we may be seeing. And Pakistan has played a full role in trying to establish the peace process. And I must congratulate the Afghans for coming together, and the Taliban and the government for coming together and moving towards a peace process which has its own dynamism of dividends in which the people of Afghanistan stand to gain. The worst affected country other than Afghanistan itself because of the war of the last 3 or 4 decades was Afghanistan, then Pakistan. And similarly, the benefits of peace in Afghanistan, the most affected country would be Afghanistan itself and its people, and secondarily, Pakistan will stand to benefit. I believe that the Afghan refugees, Pakistan played a very significant role in hosting them, and there was no political command, there was never any voice within the country that the Afghan refugees should be sent back, other than with dignity and the possible capacity to be developed at the same time for incorporating them in Afghan society. For this, the development plans have to be on the ground. For this, at the same time, please do realize that the Afghan refugees here who have been here for 2 or 3 generations almost, generations meaning a 10-year or 15-year cycle, they've been here, they have learned a lot, they're entrepreneurial in their intent, and they will be going back to Afghanistan with a lot of skills which they have gathered within Pakistan. So the ability of Afghan society to quickly incorporate them is very important. Pakistan has set aside almost $1 billion to help the transition of Afghanistan from where it is today into the future, which is very beneficial, which will be beneficial for both countries. There are skills which can be taken back from help from Pakistan in rebuilding of Afghanistan. Pakistan and Afghanistan have the potential of becoming a geo-economic and very important geostrategic hub, allowing goods to move from Central Asia through Afghanistan into Pakistan and towards the sea, and vice versa. So I think the progress which is happening, I believe the Afghans have the final say, and they should have the final authority to implement on themselves whatever they believe politically and economically is their consensus regarding governance in their own country. Pakistan wishes them good luck. Pakistan ensures the fact that we, as good neighbors, we will try and help each other. We've always tried to keep that in mind. At the same time, we belong to a similar religious background. So cooperation in all aspects is very important. I thank you very much for establishing this conference and this consultation, because this is the peace building effort beyond the ending of war, coming of peace, and the peace to entrench peace within Afghan society. Thank you.